Lucha, 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 Lucha,
Yo! What's with all the noise and the Lucha, Lucha, Lucha?
Whoa, man, no need to be rude. Look, I don't know who the hell you think you are just busting in my apartment, but if you must know, I'm doing an intro for the hottest wrestling figure channel on YouTube, The Fig Show. The Fig Show, sir, where I will be opening the legendary AEW tag team, the Lucha House Party.
Alright, we gotta get some things straight here. Man, I'm gonna need to write some things down. You got a pen around here? Because first off, that little show you call the Fig Show, I wouldn't call that any more than just a little mishmash of your random ramblings on the internet, getting what, about 6-8 views?
at least
Second, and here's where I take some real numbers, brother. It is not the Lucha House Party. That's those clowns on the WWE with their little pinatas and their silliness, thinking they doing something because they getting paid. The Lucha Brothers are the real professionals on AEW.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You're telling me I'm wasting a whole episode on those two goofs that didn't even know you had to tag in and out of a tag team match? Goose! Do you even care about AEW? I can take it or leave it. What's happening, ladies and gentlemen? It is your host of the show, the World Heavyweight Champion of a wrestling figure collecting, baby. It's your boy, Caleb Crocker. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are not unboxing the Lucha House Party. No, ma'am. No, sir. But we are unboxing two figures. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Because today we have the Lucha Bros, Rey Fénix and Penta L0M. Why not just Pentagon Jr.? That is so much. It's a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here they are, the Lucha Brothers, and we have not only two figures to talk about, but there is more detail and more things to talk about with each individual figure than any other AEW figure thus far. So we're going to dive straight into it with Rey Fénix and his accessories. Now, the only accessories that Rey has is a pair of interchangeable hands. This one right hand, as you can see, has some cursive tattoo on it, and I think that looks really good, as well as some finger tape, and is making a very, very unique pose. I love the amount of detail. I love that you can see the bend in the fingers and the fingernails and the bends on the skin. That is very, very detail oriented there by Jazzwares. So we've got that hand, but the left hand is a wide open chopping hand or a suicide dive hand or whatever you want to use it for. But that's the first pair of hands. And this is the second pair of hands, ladies and gentlemen. Now that right hand that was doing the weird finger gun pose is now completely straightened out like a chopping hand, like a suicide dive hand. But you can see the cursive on it really well. I like that. But I know what you're saying to yourself, ladies and gentlemen. But Caleb, you did not swap out the left hand. And to be fair, ladies and gentlemen, you'll never know whether I swapped out the left hand or not, because it is exactly identical with the interchangeable hand. There are absolutely no differences that I can tell. They're exactly the same. Why did they do this? What is the deal? Can somebody at Jazzwares justify having a second identical hand to me, please? It's not a spare because nobody else is getting spares. Okay, and it's not a spare because it's just the left one. It's not a left and a right one. So what is the deal? What is the gimmick? From there, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to check out the head scan, and I think this is the most accurate head scan that I've seen on all of the Jazzware figures, because this one doesn't look plasticky and weird like all the other ones do, and I think it's just because it's a luchador mask. But this looks just like Rey Fénix. And how could they mess up this one? It's a luchador mask, but I absolutely love it. Got the hair poking out the mask, coming down the back. So much detail. The swirls and the jagged lines and the almost like leopard print, gold and black. Just so much design, so cool, so unique. Really, really dig this head scan. From there, Ray has fairly standard and basic knee pads, kick pads, and boots, just all solid black. But his tights, man, love the design on his tights. It has a lot of gold trim, making like this eagle bird phoenix type thing. But then there's a lot of alternate trim that has the leopard print on there, and I think that's amazing. I love this design that the leopard print is making. I love the big, thick leopard print waistband. Everything about this attire is just absolutely so freaking cool. Now there's only one more thing we've got to talk about, ladies and gentlemen, and that's the tattoos. And oh boy, where do I even start? I'm so overwhelmed. I don't think that I can look at all of them individually, or else I'll just start ranting about each tattoo. But I think they're very cool. I dig the cursive up here, the dream catcher, whatever this is, just so much everywhere. You got the, I thought there were 2 stars, but you got the star right there. You got some cursive print there. Some very, very nice big cursive print there. I love the tiger claw or whatever it is. Man, my boys are all about some cursive. I guess they really, really like it. Think it looks really elegant. Got something up here in pink happening with maybe like a little Japanese symbols going on. Man, really, really love. This is one of my favorite tattoos right here. This blue, whatever this is, looks Celtic even, that style of design. Which maybe it is. Maybe there's some Irish in these guys, or something, because here's a 4-leaf clover as well. So I thought they were Hispanic, but maybe there's a little Irish. Well, clearly they're Hispanic, but maybe there's a little Irish. We got some more forearm tattooage going on. We got all kinds of stuff going on over here. All kinds of cursive and fun colors and fun designs and fun shapes, and trying to get the autofocus to focus here on the arm, because man, just love all these tattoos, love all the design, love all the detail. Jazzwares did not have to be quite so detail oriented. They could have just slapped whatever on there, but they didn't. They went the extra mile and got all the tattoos exactly right, and I appreciate that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now it's time for Big Brother Penta. He is the bigger brother, right? Ray's the little brother. I don't know. Doesn't matter, ladies and gentlemen. Here he is. It's Penta, and we're going to start by checking out his accessories. Now, just like his brother, all Penta comes with is a pair of interchangeable hands. You've got this one hand making making the OK symbol, really, but clearly he's doing something else. Well, I say clearly. I think he's doing something else because of his little finger tattoos. But, maybe he is just making the OK. Who knows? But he's got his little finger pose there, as well as a closed duke, perfect for punching people straight in the mouth. Now, the second pair of Penta's hands are pretty unique because it goes from just wrist tape or just athletic tape on that right hand to a full-on glove with a little bit of gold trim. Now this time, ladies and gentlemen, I swear I really did change the left fist. I swear on everything, this is really the alternative left fist. But you know what? Just like his brother, you can't tell, ladies and gentlemen, because we have 2 of the exact same fist with literally no detail difference, nothing. So what is the deal? Can somebody at Jazzwares justify this, please? From there, it's time to check out Penta's head scan, and boy, you want to talk about unique head scans. This is one of the most unique. Just like Ray, I feel like Jazzwares killed it. I think it looks just like Penta. I love all the design on the back and side. I love the giant dragon. I love when you get close in on him. The paint around his eyes and the paint on his mouth looking like a Day of the Dead candy skull. I love the ninja star, the gold ninja star with a black little star indentation, or detail rather. I don't know why I said indentation, but a lot of detail, a lot of cool little stuff happening with this head scan here. Continuing with the theme of just being so completely unique, Penta comes with a full bodysuit, and it's very, very unique. It's black all the way through with lots and lots of gold detailing, gold across the chest, gold across the abs, gold across the back, just gold detail everywhere. I think it looks really, really good. Now, when you go to check out the tights, the first thing you'll notice is this giant sumo wrestler Tarzan sash little thing, whatever you call it. And you know what? It doesn't have any wild design on it, just black with gold. But I really, really like the cloth detailing that the way they made the mold really look like cloth there. I think that's very, very nice. And then the tights themselves, we've got really, really nice gold design here on the sides. Again, all of it's just geometrical designs, just shapes and whatnot, nothing specific, but I think it looks very, very nice. And then you get down here to the kick pads, which are just insane and I think look absolutely phenomenal. I really, really love this design here on the knee pads because so many AEW figures just have plain basic knee pads, but look at the texture on the kick pad. I think that is super unique. I think that really, really helps this figure stand out. And again, you've got more design going down here, and I love it. It kind of reminds me of a dragon going down the side there with all the little scales or whatever it is sticking out there. But very, very nice gold trim and design on both sides of the boots. I think they are absolutely phenomenal. Beautiful boots, beautiful kick pads, beautiful knee pads. 10 out of 10 all the way around. Now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, old Penta has some really, really good tattoos, just like his brother Ray. And you've heard me say it several times, especially if you've been watching my AEW figure videos, but Jazz Wears just kills the tattoo game. I think they put way more detail into it than Mattel ever could. And if you get a chance to get your hands on a AEW figure and put your own two eyes onto the tattoos, you'll see just what I mean. You can tell what a lot of it is just by looking at it, and that doesn't always translate very well on video. But like, you can see this guy wearing the gas mask, and sometimes it's the lighting, sometimes it's the autofocus and whatnot, but very, 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 very detailed. Love the cursive, love that shade of pink that Ray Phoenix also had in several of his tattoos. And of course, just like Ray, Penta has a lot of very, very good color on his left arm as well. Very, very nice blues, very nice greens. Maybe getting a little more abstract on this arm, but that's all good. Seeing a lot of little Japanese stuff. It looks like to me, or maybe I'm mistaken, but that looks like a Japanese sun right there to me. If I could get it to focus. Yeah, that looks like a lot like a Japanese sun. More cursive writing and just tattoos just all over the arms. Full sleeve there, and it looks very, very nice. Alright guys, that does it for the Lucha Brothers unboxing. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Now it's time to get these fellas into the Fig Fed and put on some 5-star Lucha bangers and challenge SCU for those beautiful AEW World Tag Team Championships. Alright guys, that has been the video. If you dug it, be sure to like, subscribe, get down there in those comments and let me know what you thought. Did you prefer Pentagon? Did you prefer Ray Phoenix? Let me know in the comments. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, we're only going to get better from here.